Rambo Circus is the leading circus of India with more than 25 years. It has traveled Gulf countries, India, most parts of India, and we have always innovated culturally. And Rambo Circus was collaborated by making three circuses together. When the three circuses combined, we have massive number of staff and animals with us. So that's how the name Rambo came in. Rambo means strength. Rambo Circus basically in the olden times almost had 300 to 200 people working in the circus, and later on as the situation went on changing, the people decreased in numbers, the staff, the audiences came less, and people were less interested to join circus. So we had almost 150 people till we stopped during the COVID period. Before 15 years, Rambo Circus had a lot of wild animals like chimpanzees, elephants, lions, tigers, and animals, elephants, horses. So we had a big troop, kind of animal kingdom going with us, traveling all time, and they were used to this traveling. But after the ban, before 15 years, we had a very sad moment where all the circuses were thinking it won't survive, and that was the time when Rambo tried to innovate with the Russian circus and made a cultural tie-up, and the Russians came in and gave new techniques and ideas through which circus sustained after that. Basically, Rambo Circus had 350 people working with us, and they travel Gulf countries and all that. They made very good amount of money, and a lot of people when they came back to India, they even with that money try to leave circus and make some other business, like they become the owner of rickshaws, some grocery shop, they opened such kind of thing. Then we had this animal ban because they came to know about the animal ban and all. They thought the future the circus is going to close, so they acted very quickly, the people who opened the groceries and all that. But later on, we had a time when the Russians came in and they were teaching the young people, and we had a group of people from Nepal and Northeast whom we taught for the festivals basically, because no one has presented India into these festivals. So we put a lot of hardship in those boys and girls, artists. But the thing was, later on there was a ban from the court that you cannot keep below 18 years. And then the NGOs came and took these children and put them back to their homes. And when they went back home, again, they are selling illicit liquor or drugs or something. So it was a very bad time because we invested all our hardship and money to build up a good show. And those days we had the salaries were very less for the people, because being in number, we had lot of number. Then slowly the number reduced, and the salaries improved, and now basically it is like we pay 15 to 25, 30, 45, 50. It depends upon the act what they do basically. See, basically now nobody is interested in joining circus, because the scenario of India for circus is very bad. They think there is no future for it. But I'll tell you, there was a foreigner who came to us. She worked here and she was traveling in cruise ships where she's getting 3 lakhs every month. So this is a kind of skill. This is a school where you can learn and go. But people are trying to avoid this kind of learning and all that. We have the knowledge to train them, give them the skill. But right now, not a lot of people are encouraged to join circus. And right now, if it's a very good clown, see, we are just like a school. We train them. We had a girl named Renu Rita. She worked here. She learned here. She went to my friend's circus in Samoa, and she went to other Australian circuses also, where she earned more than ₹1,00,000 per month. So this is a kind of school, traveling school, where you can learn a lot of skills. So being in India, we have so much of obligation, traveling. So an owner also has a limitation to pay, because there's each place we go, we need so many permissions, and then we need to pay the ground, develop the ground, do the publicity work. I think if in India the circus owners get a permanent kind of building kind of thing, like what is in foreign, so we can pay a little bit higher because a lot of money is wasted in such things. Right now, the artist, circus is doing good in India. Like our circus, we were 2 years back before the COVID, we were almost full. We were in Palm Beach Road, and people were very happy about seeing circus. A lot of people had myth about circus that it is very bad, it's dirty, it's that. So we have tried to innovate and get some, cleanliness and all that, the light effects, the acting, the glamour, all that, so that people can entertain in full way, and their paisa is vasool. So basically, we had a crowd. I never saw such crowd, depressed about saying it's a bad circus. They indeed come, they take autograph our audience, artists, shake hands, and they say, right now in virtual show also what we did, we went to the people and we saw most of the kids, they have not even seen a circus. They don't know about circus. They're 10, 12, 15 years, but they don't know about circus, any circus. Their parents have never taken them to the circus. And I think almost of the population, only 10% or 4% of the people have seen circus according to my research. See, COVID has been a very difficult thing for us. We never expected COVID to come. I told it's like a family to me. So I called up all my staff when this thing came. I told, see, I have a lot of ideas how to sustain, but I can't promise you big. I can promise you 100% food, you'll never starve. That's what I can promise. And whatever help maximum I can give you, I'll help for your family and all that. So we basically somehow in the beginning, we survived with all that, we started fundraising at the beginning. So we did okay with the fundraising. We had, every month, that time we had 100 people in Bombay. So almost we require 8 lakhs to 6 lakh rupees per month. So like medicines, food, water supply, electricity, all that. So basically we sustained from that money a little bit, but I had to put my own money also, like put my gold, everything, all that money from relatives, my mother's savings, everything. So somehow we survived with fundraising. Later on, I got a person who came in and he told, I want to do some virtual show with you all. So can you do with us by sharing some and all that? So we did some virtual show and it was very successful. It was a record sales what they did during the COVID on Book My Show. We got our part, and I again called up all my artists. I told, see, again, this is what we got, and I can give you, who wants to stay can stay, who wants to go can go home. So a lot of people went home that time. Almost we had 30 to 40% people go back home. Later on, again, we started our show. We got people. We had to bring back people, because those people who went back, they had good money. They started some businesses during COVID time. They didn't want to come. So I had to get new people who are suffering from other circuses who are calling me, select them and get them. I got them. I opened up my show. We opened up our show and we didn't do that, because due to the COVID again rising and no vaccination that time. I remember, because I used to see on Book My Show, there were not even 1 or 2 seats going on theaters, but theaters is separate. There are not much number of manpower, but in circus you have manpower. So basically I had only 10% of the people, So we had big loss during when we started. And again it was lockdown. Basically then we started doing some events. We did some movies like Atarangi Re. We did a little bit of Make My Trip ads. Bollywood, yeah, we did a lot of Bollywood things. So somehow we did events, and through events we managed to keep up somehow. Later on, one of my best friends gave us an idea that we can again do something virtual. Why give something? He told the artists can get everything. So we started again virtual thing. Government, I wrote many times. Basically, I wrote about the GST part. Because see, we never charge in any of our show more than 500 rupees. See, 500 rupees is basically offline is also 500. If you go beyond 500, GST is applicable. But we had to pay GST 18%. It's not our mistake. It's COVID now. So much of GST we paid. So we were just asking them to give us relief. we didn't get any kind of relief. Or see, we did so much of event, so much of ticketing, so much of revenue for the government, revenue during the COVID period, but we didn't get any kind of relief from the government. Not even that GST was.
Anything about vaccination, or these are skilled workers, like there are skilled workers here.
Like
Was there
vaccine.
any compensation given by the government?
No, we didn't get anything. It's. I asked the culture ministry, and he told it's in process. That's what. It has not come yet.